Hello there, I'm Jane Parkinson and I'm a joint branch manager with my husband Robert, and we've got the Parkinson branch in South Australia. We're in the metropolitan area of Adelaide. Property Club, we're a group of people. We've been in existence for coming up 21 years, and we're people who have bought property and we've experienced property, and we can help other people to do the same thing. We provide education. So that's the first thing we really want to do, is to educate people so that they're making sound decisions, and we do that through workshops, whether they be online or in person. We have dinner meetings and advanced workshops for those people that are at that stage. So educating people so that they can make good decisions. So we can put them in touch with brokers if they may have their preferred lender. If they don't, then we can put them in touch with the broker, who will be able to assist them to go through their finances and work out what capacity they have got. Once they know their capacity, then they can access our profiles to know about the properties, and then they've got access to our researcher information. Researchers who back up all of their properties with very vast research, and very extensive, say 20-page profiles. We assist members through the whole purchasing process. So we've got accredited solicitors who will work with the member. We've got an inspections department who will check a new property out before they settle. And we've got Rent Safe as a program that will help if we don't have a tenant within 14 days. Then we will help with paying some of the rent for the member, and always ongoing assistance. My advice with investments would be due diligence. Get yourself educated, don't make a quick decision, and that's where the club can come in. One thing I would say would be to look for something new. You're going into investment, we made the mistake of cross-collateralising our loans and not using a broker. So that's something else that I would say, if you're looking at property investment, to consider using a broker. They're the ones who know the products that are out there, and they know the better strategies of setting up your finances, and good research. And you can get that research through the club. You need to diversify around the country so that you're putting your investment into following the property club around, and we've been able to do that through the club. A first-time investor, the first thing they would need to do would find out their borrowing capacity. And the Property Club can do that easily for them by using one of our accredited brokers, a form to fill out, and it's called a financial wealth check form, and we would send that to one of our Property Club brokers, who would give them a letter to give them an indication of what their purchasing and borrowing capacity was. First time investors, you could be well put off by negative people, so mix with positive people, mix with people, like-minded people. And that means coming to Property Club events and talking to members who have been there, done that, and getting confidence from them. And I think another thing that people need to do is to do something. Do something. I myself would rather take the risk, and there's risk in all investments. I would rather do something to try and change my situation than do nothing. And so be motivated. Don't procrastinate. Easy to become a member of Property Club. If you're talking to someone who's a member of the Property Club, all you need to do is give them your name, address, phone number, email address is all that we need, and pass that on to a property mentor or to a branch manager. Kevin Young is our founder and our leader. He came up with a wonderful concept. Kevin does go around the country to speak with members, and is always available to answer member questions. Robert worked with a gentleman who has now become a property mentor, and he worked with this gentleman, Peter is his name, and he came into Robert at work one day and said, "I'm really disappointed with you. And Robert was surprised and said, "Why would that be?" And he said, you've known about Property Club for 8 years, I think it was at the time. Why did you keep it such a secret?" Because he had discovered the Property Club through us, and he had come to meetings and he had discovered what property investment could do for him, how he could minimise his tax, how he could grow wealth, and he wanted, why wasn't he told earlier? That man and his wife have now put in an expression of interest on their third property. So they're turning their life around through property investment.